Hey guys, what's up? My name is Anthony, and welcome to another edition of BNA Sports Talk. And today, what I want to talk about is our secondary and just some preliminary thoughts that I have. I know over the past few days, I'm going to do a bunch of research, but I see a bunch of characters and traits, and I trust Joe Judge. I'm not pretending like I know everything. I'm like, the Giants should do this, or if not, they're stupid. Joe Judge, I think, has a better foresight than I do. He does this for a living. But, some talents and skill sets, some players, I think, will make them more of a certain player. So the first thing I want to mention is Minkah Fitzpatrick. He got traded last year when Patrick Graham was on the staff. He was more of a free safety, and they saw the value. They knew that they weren't going to compete, but there's a reason why they got rid of Minkah Fitzpatrick other than that. Do we really want a free safety? Rumors are that we really want Xavier McKinney and Jabril Peppers on the field at the same time. I don't think you play McKinney at the free safety spot more than 20% of the snaps. He's going to get fooled. His eyes, he stares the quarterback down, and then the quarterback can just easily manipulate. Dak Prescott has gotten really good at that, and I think that's going to be really tough for Xavier McKinney to adjust to. Him and Jabril Peppers have the same skill set. And the thing is, we bought so many slot corners in now, it's just like, okay, we're going to put in guys' positions to succeed. You don't have to fill in a role that you're not going to be good at. That's what we had to do over the past couple years, and especially last year, where Jabril Peppers lined up in like a linebacker spot. I'm like, well, he's not a linebacker. He can do a lot of things. He's versatile, but he's not a linebacker. And I think Jabril Peppers may get some more special team snaps as well with this team. Because remember when he came out of Michigan, he was a kick returner, and he was pretty good at it. So I won't be surprised if we do that. Our cornerbacks, like our edge guys, the guys towards the sidelines, James Bradbury, DeAndre Baker, and that's it. Corey Ballantyne. But I think Joe Judge looked at DeAndre Baker and just like, we got to trust him here. I get it. He's just on the team, but he's like, this team already spent a lot of assets towards corners, like on the edge. You have Sam Beal. Corey, I don't really trust it. But Joe Judge, he seems like he has confidence in that, because he would have selected an edge corner if he didn't feel confident in that. So another thing is Julian Love. Julian Love was drafted out of Notre Dame last year, and a lot of people saying, he should feel more like a nickel role, whatever. He does have the strength for it. He does have the want to tackle, but he didn't really take the best angles, which could kind of hurt him as well for a free safety role. But Julian Love has decent ball skills. I think he could fit that role as well. He's big. They say for a free safety, you have to have a unique combination of speed, size, and ball skills. I think he has that. I would try him out at that spot. I would. In certain situations, I'd give him 40% of his total snaps should be at the free safety. Xavier McKinney, I'd spend 20% of his snaps at the free safety role. Xavier McKinney, I think, will enjoy more of, spying the quarterback, reading his eyes, and being closer to the line. We'll see. We'll see. And we also brought in Askew Henry out of West Virginia. I have no idea where we're going to play this guy. I doubt if he's going to make our roster. It's just that when he hits somebody, he just bounces off them. He's too small. He's 5'9", but he's a playmaker. You could say he could play like a free safety route because he's quick. He I guess, but free safety needs to have that combination of power, speed. They need to have a lot of those attributes. But I can see him playing a little bit of free safety. That's the position he doesn't really fit the position that well. But he can be like an Antoine Winfield role. But Antoine Winfield, he had much more girth and much more power behind his hits. I don't really see that with Askew Henry. C.J. Williamson, I think he can play free safety. This is like the search for free safety. The staff knows way more than I do. But for me, C.J. Williamson, he has, he's 6 foot, 205 pounds. He has the size. He doesn't have great speed, but he doesn't have great burst. The thing about him is he's incredibly smart. So he's studied at Florida, Minnesota, so he's had the coaching. He's been under guys like Vernon Hardgraves, and he's been able to learn different things, especially with Joe Judge, bring him into the system. I think he has the physical traits to play a free safety role. People say he's going to be like a nickel, but then I read his scouting report. It's just like, oh yeah, he's going to get torched at nickel if he ever plays there. Some of his pros and cons: good straight line speed. You need that for a strong safety. Very willing to handle physical duties as big nickel. That's good. Body type to add additional mass. He can have some mass, some strong safety role, but weaknesses: below average length with small hands. Hasn't really put much ball production on tape. Slow to accelerate out of his transitions. Lacks short area twitch to beat quarterback and make plays on the ball. that's not really something you want in a strong safety, and has no chance in man coverage against the slot. So where are you going to play him? What are you going to do with him? I don't really know. That's not my duty, but I think you can play him free safety. I know there's some knocks for free safety, but I think that he can play that role. He doesn't have amazing ball skills. That's a little bit of a concern. You can't really develop that, but I think TJ Williamson could play that sort of role. That's my opinion over there. And then, again, Xavier McKinney, him and Jabril Peppers are going to be on the field at the same time. There's been times where Xavier McKinney has been great in, covering the tight end, things like that. But there's also been times where if it was an NFL tight end, he would have been burned. And he's going to have to learn. He's a little bit cocky now. He's like posting on Twitter and different things like that. Like, I'm happy to be New York Giant. I get it, I understand. But Joe Judge has said, let's not create these Super Bowl expectations. We're first-year players. You haven't been a rookie minicamp, and rookie minicamp is virtual this year. So you haven't done anything in this league. Let's not create expectations. Sort of like that mindset. Don't love it, but it's whatever. The last thing, Darnay Holmes, I think he's going to be the main guy. I really do think he's going to be the main guy in the slot. He's going to be the one covering CeeDee Lamb. I made a NFC East matchup preview, like things that I would like to see. I'm going to really like seeing that. Darnay Holmes or CeeDee Lamb in the slot. Whoever gets lined up in the slot, Devontae Adams is no longer to be able to torch us. I really like Darnay Holmes. From everything that I hear, this guy is physical, he's smart, and he has all the tools that you need. He just needs a little bit more development, and that's fine. We didn't draft 4.0 students out of Harvard here, and we're doing nuclear science. I don't know. I was trying to make an analogy, but that didn't really work. But yeah, just a little bit of a preview about our secondary. I think it's strong. We don't have the top end talent, but I like James Bradbury. And overall, if you add up all the pieces together, I think we have a pretty solid unit. I'm just a little bit skeptical of Patrick Graham. 32nd pretty much defense in the league. Again, didn't have a lot of talent, but it's still 32nd in the league. He wasn't able to scheme up a lot. We have more talent this year, but I'm cautiously optimistic. And I'm hopeful. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.